So I'm finally making a video because I don't know, I still have been busy, I guess, but I want to start. I'm trying to make time for them. So I'm gonna go through this like all at once, one take, because I really like have to get going in a couple minutes. So anyways, we're gonna be talking about the Flash episode that aired last night. And I'll admit I didn't see the first 10 minutes of it. I got home at like 7:10 and then I forgot until like 7:14, and then I started watching it. And so the meta apocalypse is happening right now, and Barry finally came back. And from what I saw, Joe's having this problem with Wally. He he was there was a girl who got robbed, and Wally like ran after this dude, and then the dude happened to be a metahuman, and then Joe just shot him around the neck, electrocuted that dude, took him to Iron Heights, and you know he got mad at Wally because Wally's trying to contribute and be a hero when Joe thinks that he really shouldn't be one. And then, what else happens? So let's see. That whole thing is going on. Barry is trying to figure out a way to stop all the metahumans in the city and Zoom. And in doing that, he's asking to make a plan, and he's really cocky because of last week when he went to the Speed Force. I don't know. He just turned into like a different person. He said, and so they set up this plan where they're gonna create like a giant like sound wave, I guess. That's like Cisco's plan. And they're gonna try and stop all the metahumans. And as that's all like being developed, Barry like he's just stopping certain metahumans, buildings are crumbling. He goes and he talks to Zoom because Zoom like sort of summons him, and he's like, so I guess you're not a hologram. And that's what happens. And then they talk, and Zoom's saying now him and Barry are the same person. They're not that much different. And they have similar stories, but Zoom like wants to be the fastest for other reasons. Barry wants to be the fastest to protect people. So I don't know about that, but let's see what happens after that. Caitlyn, she keeps on seeing Zoom in like her head. She thinks she's seeing him. I think she actually is seeing him. I think he's just like trying to mess with her and scare her because she was talking to Cisco. Maybe that time she didn't see him when she was talking to Cisco, but like she was looking and she saw him through a window. She saw him like she turned around and she saw him, and she's just having problems with that. So Barry, he's just saving the city. Buildings are crumbling, and then he just runs to like the major metahuman signing, and it happens to be Laurel, her doppelganger from Earth 2. And she is just like bye-bye birdie to the other black canary. This one's called the Black Siren, and the Black Siren is she's pretty OP actually. I don't know, she can like control her sound waves, and she can take down buildings, so that's pretty crazy. But what did she do? She pretty much kicked Barry's ass, and then Wally came in and he just hit her with his car. Left a fat ass dent in that muscle car. If I was driving that car, man, I would be pissed the fuck off, right? So yeah, that's what happens. Wally takes him back. Then Cisco and Caitlyn make a plan so that they're gonna dress up as Reverb and Killer Frost, and they go and they talk to Laurel, the Black Siren, and they propose a plan to her where they team up and they take down Zoom. But she's Black Siren is smarter than that. She's like, that all doppelgangers are mirror images of themselves. So she throws this thing to Cisco, and he catches it with his right arm, and then they pretty much figure out that Reverb was left-handed, so he would have caught it with his left hand. And then they're pretty much screwed. Then Barry sets off this thing, and it knocks Laurel out, and knocks off all the metahumans in Central City, and they all get captured. They all get taken to Iron Heights, and what else happens? See, this whole one take thing, it's not really my thing, but they all get taken to Iron Heights, and then I just focused something wrong. When they all get taken to Iron Heights, Zoom just creates a breach, goes back to Earth 2. Cisco and everyone, they all have a party. I don't know why I said Cisco and everyone. I'm thinking ahead of what I'm about to say. So they all go to Barry's house. They're all going to have a party to celebrate Henry being home for like good, because if you paid attention last week, he said he was going to stay. And then Cisco vibes like Earth 2 splitting in half. And then, Zoom comes in, he just captures Henry, takes him, Barry runs after him. And then because you know it's his dad, so he runs after him. He probably would have ran after anybody. And then everyone turns and looks, and you know Barry's gone. So Wally pretty much figured out that Barry is the Flash, and I kind of want to see how he reacts to that next week in the finale. You know, after that, Zoom runs all the way back to Barry's like first house, and I don't really need to say more. You guys can just watch it. So yeah, that's what I thought. That's not what I thought. What I'm thinking about this episode, it was pretty good. I liked the whole like story. I don't know how they laid down the story, right? I don't know. I sound stupid right now, so I might as well just stop talking. But you know, the episode was good. Flash is probably still better than Legends of Tomorrow and Arrow. Yeah. So if you're new, just like and subscribe. I know that this was a pretty shitty video. I'm gonna start getting better. Just watch. I'm coming back. It's gonna be amazing.